So, cancer scare. So this is going to be probably a couple of part series, just because I don't think I'm going to be able to get all this out. But to lay the foundation of what I'm going to truthfully start to talk about is that I had a cancer scare back in 2012. I was actually on my honeymoon with my second husband. My first husband had left me for somebody else. I had gotten married to my second husband, and then we were on a destination wedding in the Dominican Republic. One of our good friends that was there for the wedding, and then we were going to do our honeymoon afterward. He noticed a lump in my throat. So like when I would turn my head to the side, you could see the knob like move up and down. So the short version of that story is that as soon as we left the Dominican, which was like the beginning of like October, was like after the wedding, we literally went straight home, and I was at urgent care or ER. I can't remember which one it is now, because again, this is back in 2012. And so they did ultrasound and found that this thing was suspicious and said I needed to get a PCP, primary care physician, because I didn't have one yet. And so I got that situated, short version. And he told me I had cancer. They sent me off to, I think they sent me to get a biopsy. The hospital botched the first biopsy, called me in for another one. I had another ultrasound done. The doctor told me I had cancer. Summing this up really quickly. And then to tie all that up, so the mass was sent off. It was benign, diagnosed with my first autoimmune disorder. And my second husband left me less than a year later. Very traumatic. He was my best friend. Didn't expect it, didn't see it coming, and because he was also very close with my family. And the betrayal was worse than the first one. Mm-hmm. So, that left me with more trauma. Keep in mind, all of these people are Christians, come from Christian background, Christian homes, staunch Christianity. Parents, especially both sets of parents on both first and second husband, MAGA type, screaming from the pulpit, all those kinds of things. So you wonder why I have trauma. Well, and then it gets worse. So this is just the beginning. But my reason for kind of quickly giving the pieces of this is to lead up to where I'm at now. And I haven't been public with this yet because I've been dealing with this now since November. But this leads into the next part of my story, which I will be sharing. And I probably will go into greater detail about, the trauma from my second husband, because it led me to join a cult. Yep. I thought I was doing the cult-like Christian stuff before. This was way worse. So, yep, that kind of led me down a road where I was so desperate to fix what had been broken. The fact that I had been left twice for someone else was clearly my fault, right? In my brain, it was my fault. And so, therefore, I have to control or fix this from ever happening again, and which opened the door to desensitize me to welcoming in cult-like organizations and behaviors. So, yep, this is part 1.